LeBron in at the 3 slot. And for Cleveland, we've got J.R. Smith. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Irving at the 1. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. And the basket by Rose.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Irving passes to Love. LeBron against LeBron. Thompson a screen on James. And LeBron James good for 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mitchell kicks to Rose. He takes it in and finished off by Rose.
And how about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
And here are the Cavaliers. We're about 1 minute into the first. Irving for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Rose penetrating. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Rose has got 6 points.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Smith outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson sets the pick for James. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Wallace with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Love dishes to LeBron. Irving from long range. No good that time. Here's Chicago. Porzingis finds Mitchell. Basket counts.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
And here is Irving. Smith outside. Pass to Love. No good from outside. Mitchell against Smith. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. Here's Rose. Antetokounmpo passes to Rose. 5 on the clock. Over Irving. Rose, no good. Thompson surveying the floor. Smith dishes to Thompson. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Launches a 3. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Irving.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for LeBron. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for LeBron. And the basket by Rose.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here are the Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Outside Irving. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Robinson pulls it in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving passes to Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Irving way outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Just 5 on the clock. Robinson finds Mitchell. Misses the three. Cleveland trails by 3. Fry passes to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Mitchell dishes to Rose. Porzingis trying to get free. Rose, good. Rose has got 10.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Irving. Thompson outside. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Porzingis. Mitchell is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Robinson, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
LeBron kicks to Fry. James fires from way outside. Here's Varejao. Nice D from Porzingis. Chicago leading by 7. To the paint, here's Leonard, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Leonard hits them both. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Kicks it out to Love. Here's Williams. Chicago grabs the miss. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard battling for 2.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Fry comes in for Anderson Varejao. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Porzingis. LeBron comes in for Robinson. Johnson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Smith up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. There's the pick. James wide open. LeBron grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. That one wide left.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Love can't hit. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
LeBron outside. Pass to Fry. And stolen by James. It's stolen by Smith. Love kicks to Smith. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Chicago has possession, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago. Williams with the ball. Pass to James to end the run. Johnson with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Love kicks to Fry. Love against James. The shake. And it's Love laying it in.
And that touch around the rim is just great from Love.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Fry. Jones comes in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Giannis, he's checked in for James. Leonard comes in for Johnson. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's James Harden in for Ball.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Back to Irving from deep. And the three ball is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Harden's shot is off. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A 12-point game. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
14 feet away. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harden inside the three-point line. Drops in the layup for 2. And Chicago leads by 14.
And what control from Harden inside, adjusting his shot perfectly for that short-range make.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution for your home team. Tristan Thompson. LeBron James.
Irving for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. The drive by Mitchell. And it's good for 2. 6 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
They've got James. Kyrie Irving is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Love in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Stolen by Thompson. Here's LeBron.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
The Cavaliers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first but misses the second. Chicago leading by 15. Rose surveying the D. James outside. Drills the three-pointer. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt.
In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
That was your Breakers dance crew. Make some noise.
Cleveland trails by 20. Love with the screen on Rose. Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Love. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Chicago. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from Cabo.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Irving against Giannis. Outside Irving. And they get it. Porzingis with the rebound. Chicago leading by 22. It's taken away by Smith. Kicks it out to Love. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rose. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Looking to get it going. Irving misses. And it's Rose with the ball for Chicago. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And finished off by Rose.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Mitchell, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. The shot's good from Irving.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Chicago.
Chicago with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Mitchell kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Irving against Mitchell. Count it. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Dellavedova finds Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Chicago leading by 23. Here's Mitchell. And it's sent back by Irving. Takes it inside, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. That one goes. Count it.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
54 seconds left in the third. Pass to Dellavedova. Smith for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Mitchell. Kicks it out to James. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. Now here's LeBron. Antetokounmpo defending. Smith wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
And stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here we go. Here's James. Can't connect from short range. LeBron outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And so it's Chicago taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Chicago right now, we've got Antetokounmpo, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harden. Then it's James. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And Love throws it down.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of it.
And the jam by Harden.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Love with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Harden, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
And the first one drops. Jefferson's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Chicago also making some changes. Wembanyama comes in for Porzingis. Robinson is subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Williams. That falls. Great assist by Love. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And when you have a big man like Love, who really understands the offense and plays so unselfishly, it is a huge advantage. Yeah, easy call.
The first one falls. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harden hits them both.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. It's good from long range. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Offensive rebound. The three hits the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
Williams kicks to Smith, puts up a three. Again, the miss by Smith. Chicago leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout, Cavaliers. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Leonard. That one falls.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Love high post. Drives to the hoop. Misses from short range. Chicago leading by 20. Right side Rose. In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
.137 left in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to LeBron. Shot to stop the run, and easy 2 points on the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And it's Irving with the ball for the Cavaliers. Lets it go with a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Here's Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 24 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Irving kicks to Smith. That three off the mark. Mitchell against Smith. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, James. Back to Irving from outside the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rose. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Smith dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. This one for three. Smith, no good. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
The assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Derrick Rose.